And then you guys can come to child's pose. So for child's pose, you want to sit back on your heels. Place your hands out in front of you and start walking your fingertips forward. Slowly start walking your fingertips forward a little bit at a time. And then when you cannot reach any further, take a deep inhale. Exhale, go ahead and melt your forehead to the mat. If your forehead doesn't touch the mat, use a block or a blanket or anything underneath your forehead to kind of lift your forehead up. Keep pressing your hips back to your heels. Go ahead and rock your forehead from side to side, dropping all your worries from the weekend. Gentle massage of your forehead. Take a deep inhale here through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale it out. One more time, deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale it out. Now feel your lips breathing in and out only through your nose. Breathing in yoga is typically done through the nose unless you have a sinus issue or something that prevents you from doing that. So deep inhales through the nose, long exhales also through the nose. So we'll stay here for 4 deep breaths. And then on your next inhale, lift your forehead up and walk your hands all the way over to the right. Reach long with your left arm and melt your forehead back down. Reaching long through the left side of the body, breathe into all that space that you've created on the left. Reaching through the left fingertips, all the way from the left hip to the fingertips, you should feel a good deep stretch. Simply breathe into it. And pick yourself up, walk your hands all the way over to the left. This time reaching long with your right fingertips and then melting your forehead down again. Again, breathing into that space that you've created on the right side of the body. All the way from your right fingertips, reach with those fingertips and back to your hips. Keep pressing your hips back to your heels, breathe. Then slowly pick yourself up, walk yourself back to the center, walk your fingertips back to your knees and come up to kneeling. Sitting back on your heels and kneeling. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, palms touch, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, palms come to the heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, palms to heart center. One more time. Inhale, sweeping your arms long, reaching up to the sky, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Drop your shoulders, gently tuck your chin. We'll start class with 1 Om. Exhale all the air out. Take a deep inhale for the Om. Set an intention for your practice. Maybe today's intention is just to stay with your breath, stay with the practice. Try not to leave the room either physically or mentally until the end of this hour. Gently open your eyes if you have them closed. We're going to start with the shin stretch because Terry and Tulika have hiked. So plant your fingertips behind you, lean back and lift your knees up off the floor. You should feel the stretch in the front of the feet as well as in your shins. Breathe here. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, release. Lean forward, swing both legs over to the right now, and sit back onto to the left of your feet. So I'm going to turn and face you. You can stay where you are. So both feet on your right, you're sitting down to the left of your feet. Plant your left fingers down. Reach up and over with your right fingers. Breathe here. Again, breathing into that side stretch. Stay with me. Stay with the practice. No ballet arms. Keep your elbows straight. Maybe turning that pinky finger inward, gazing up to the sky. Inhale, slowly come back up. Now your right fingers come to the outside of the left knee. Left fingers behind you, twisting over to the left. Breathe. Slowly turn back to the front. Lean forward. Then tuck your toes in, sit back on your heels. This time, we are not doing the shin stretch. We are not stretching the tops of the feet. We are stretching the bottoms of the feet, the soles of the feet. So sitting back on your toes, get every single toe, like even the pinky toe underneath. So maybe you need to use your hands to do that. You're going to stay here for 4 deep breaths. So extend your arms out. Now, grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Slight pressure. And then you're going to rotate the right hand out. Other way. And lean forward, release. This time you're going to sit to the right of those heels. So both heels come over to the left. You're sitting to the right. So inhale, go ahead and plant your right fingers down, lean over to the right. Elbows are straight, no ballet arms, maybe turning your gaze up to the top, to the ceiling. Again, breathing into that side body, breathing into all that length that you've created. Slowly come back up. Left fingers to the outside of your right knee, right fingers behind you. Go ahead and twist, look over your right shoulder. Slowly come back to the center. Lean forward now one more time, the toe stretch. So tuck your toes in, sit back on your heels, getting that pinky toe even underneath you. Extend your arms out. Face your palms up. This time, slight pressure on your right wrist with your left hand. You're going to rotate the right hand out. Make a fist and rotate, Venki. See if that makes a difference. Other way. I'm trying to distract you from your toe stretch. Lean forward and tap your toes out, bringing blood circulation back to your toes. Tabletop, coming to a strong tabletop. So wrists are right underneath your shoulders, knees are right underneath your hips. Spread your fingers wide, your index finger is pointing forward. You're sucking in your belly button slightly for that flat back. We're going to do some cat-cows. Inhale as you lift your tail up, arch your back as you drop your belly, lift your head and neck up into a happy cow pose. Exhale, start tucking your tail in, rounding your back. Press the back up to the ceiling, belly button to spine, gaze to your belly button. Inhale, arching your back, happy cow. Making slow and mindful movements, pausing wherever you feel a slight sink in your spine. Exhale, angry cat. Pass the mat away, gaze at your belly button, round, 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 dome your back. Inhale, half cow, arch your back, gaze up, squeeze your shoulder blades behind your heart up. Exhale, angry cat. Pass the mat away, round your back, belly button to spine, spine to the ceiling, pass it away. And come back to the center. You're going to do thread the needle. Inhale as you raise your right arm up. Follow the thumb with your gaze as it goes up to the ceiling. Exhale. Thread that arm underneath your left armpit. Reach as far to the right as you can. Palm faces up. Reach, 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 reach. Inhale. Sweep it up. Gaze at your thumb. Exhale. Sweep it under. Palm faces up as you reach as far to the left as you can. Inhale. Sweep it up. Gaze at your thumb. Exhale. Sweep it under. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, sweep it under. This time, drop your right shoulder, right ear to the mat. Your right palm is facing up to the ceiling. Use your left fingers in front of your face to deepen your twist. Now you can stay here. Notice how it feels in your thoracic spine, your upper body, upper back. If you want, you can reach your left arm out front to add that side stretch one more time, reaching to the front of the mat. 3 more breaths. Left fingers back in front of your face. Inhale as you reach your right arm up one more time. Follow the thumb with your gaze as it goes up. Exhale, release that right hand down. Let's take it over to the other side. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Follow the thumb with your gaze. Exhale, sweep that left arm under your left palm faces up. Reach, 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 reach as far to the right as you can. Inhale, reach it up one more time. Follow the thumb with your gaze as it goes up. Exhale, reach it under. Reach as far to the left as you can. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, sweep it under. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, sweep it under. This time, drop your left shoulder, left ear to the mat. Use your right fingers to kind of exaggerate the twist a little bit more. Help you a little bit more to twist deeper. And then take the same variation you took on the other side. Maybe leaving the fingers right here or reaching to the front of the mat to add a side body stretch. Breathe here. Where do you feel it? Breathing into all those tight spaces. Right fingers come back in front of your face. Inhale as you reach your left fingers up one more time, following the thumb with your gaze. Exhale, release it back down. We're going to go to a bird dog just to try test our balance while we are here. So options here, you can simply use your, take your leg back, leave your hands on the mat. Lower version, if not, you can take opposite arm out. So to start with, let's kick our right leg back, long and strong behind us. One of the ways we are using our quad strength to lift our leg up. So suck in your belly button, pass the mat away, lift the leg up, keep it active and engaged. And stay here or reach your left arm out, your thumb faces the ceiling. Imagine, visualize that straight line from your thumb to your heel. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach to both ends of the room. Exhale, release. Taking it to the other side, kick your left leg back, long and strong behind you, actively lifting it up, either pointing the toes or flexing your foot, but keeping it really active and lifted. Stay here or reach your right arm out. Again, visualizing that straight line. Visualization is half the magic, right? Straight line, thumb to heel, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale, lengthening through the tail. Inhale, reach. Exhale, go ahead and release. Now tuck your toes in, send your hips back to your heels. From here, you're simply going to hover your knees up off the mat just a little bit, just a teeny bit. Hovering the knees off the mat, hold it here, breathe, and then slowly, gently with your exhale, lifting, straightening those legs, spiking your hips up for downward facing dog. Drop your head and neck once you get to downward facing dog. Adjust your stance if you want a little bit to make yourself comfortable. In downward facing dog, it's always okay to keep a bend in your knees. By keeping a bend in your knees, you kind of lift your tail up and elongate your spine. Don't forget to drop your head and neck. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And then let it go. Allow your heels to be heavy towards the mat. They may or may not touch. It's okay if they don't touch. Let's start taking our dog for a walk. Bend your left knee as you press your right heel all the way to the mat, getting that calf stretch. And then same side. Bend your right knee as you press your left heel all the way to the mat. Generous bend in your right knee, left heel to the mat. Same sides, left knee bends, right heel to the mat. Right knee bends, left heel to the mat. Same sides, slowly taking your dog for a slow walk, breathing into your calf. Calf muscles behind your, the lower part behind your leg. And then find stillness in your dog. Keep pressing the mat away, releasing your head and neck. Keep pressing your heels towards the mat, keeping a slight bend in your knees if you want. Let's take a deep inhale here. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Empty all the air from your lungs. Look up to the front, bend your knees, and slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Come to the front of the mat. Bending your knees, grab opposite elbows, take ragdoll. You're holding opposite elbows, using the weight of your head and neck to elongate your spine. So your head and neck weigh about 10 to 12 pounds. So using the weight of your head and neck to elongate your spine. If you want, go ahead and sway from side to side. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And then just breathe here into the spine. Release your fingertips down to the mat. If you have, actually, let's not do this if you may not have a block. So on your next inhale, slide your hands up your shins as you suck in your belly button and reach the crown of the head forward. You should look like an L shape here. Suck in your belly button, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, slide your hands down the backs of your legs and fold again. Let your head and neck go. Inhale, half lift. Slide your hands up your shins, reach the head and neck forward. Exhale, slide your hands down the backs of the legs, release your head and neck. Inhale, slide your hands up your shins, reach the crown of the head forward, suck in your belly button. Exhale, forward fold, sliding your hands down the backs of your legs. Bend your knees a lot. On your next inhale, slowly round it up to standing like a rag doll. Your head and neck will come up last. Exhale, roll your shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up like we did when we were sitting. Palms touch, gaze up at your thumbs, maybe adding a slight back bend here. Exhale, palms to heart center, Samastitihi, and down by your side, mountain pose. We're going to take 3 gentle Surya Namaskaras. Surya Namaskara 8. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, palms touch, gaze up, reach your fingertips up to the sky. On the exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Allow your head and neck to go in forward fold. Inhale, half lift again, tuck-in that belly button, slide your hands up your shins, reach the heart forward. On the exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, take it back to a high plank. Start off a push-up. So your wrists are right underneath your shoulders, your toes are right underneath your heels. You're in a strong plank, which means that you're not sagging your hips or lifting your hips up, but hips and shoulders at the same level. Keep pressing the mat away. Breathe here, cultivating that core strength, cultivating arm strength for Chaturanga Dandasana, Swandana. Breathe here. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, drop your knees, bring your chest, your chin down to the mat, bending your elbows by your side, Ashtanga Pranam. Release your body down to the mat, press the tops of the feet down, release the tops of the feet. Hands underneath your shoulders, inhale, baby cobra, feel your heart up. Exhale, forehead to mat, Bhujangasana. One more time, inhale, Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead to mat, warming up the back of our body now. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, forehead to mat. On the next inhale, come up to a tabletop, tuck your toes in. On the exhale, send your hips back. Once again, hover your knees up off the mat. You're going to just hover the knees up, just 2 to 3 inches off the mat. Press the mat away. Keep pressing the mat away. Now let your head and neck go and slowly with your exhale, straighten your legs, coming into downward facing dog. Again, in downward facing dog, until your hamstrings are warmed up, you can always keep a slight bend in your knee so that you can elongate your spine down to the mat. Release your head and neck, maybe shake it out. Remind yourself every time you come into downward facing dog to release your head and neck. Breathe here, take a deep inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Look up to the front, bend your knees, step or walk between your hands. Inhale, half lift, slide your hands up your shins as you reach the head and neck forward. Exhale, slide your hands down the backs of your legs and fold, allow your head and neck to go. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, crown of the head 4 inches forward. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, half lift, one more time, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, press your feet down, reach all the way up to the sky this time. Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, palms to heart center, Samasthitihi. And down by your side, mountain pose, round 2, Surya Namaskara. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it down. Allow your head and neck to go. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, reach the crown of the head forward, L shape. Exhale, fold it down. Bend your knees, plant your palms. Inhale, take it back to plank pose. Again, for Vandana's sake, we are holding the planks longer this time. She wants to go get build strength for Chaturangas. Hold it here, breathe, inhale. If this is too much, if this gets to be too much, you would come to a strong plank and drop your knees straight down. This is not a tabletop. There's still a straight line between your shoulders and your hips. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale. Keep pressing the mat away. There's a slight rounding in your upper back. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, drop your knees, your chest, your chin, Ashtanga Pranam, squeezing your elbows by your side. Release the tops of the feet down, belly down, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, Cobra pose, Bhujangasana, maybe coming up to a teenage Cobra this time. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, come up higher, teenage Cobra, squeeze your elbows by your side. Exhale, forehead down. Last time, inhale, teenage Cobra. Exhale, forehead down. On the inhale, tuck your toes and come up to a tabletop. On the exhale, send your hips back and hover your knees up off the mat. Hold it here, breathe. Keep pushing the mat away. Drop your head and neck. Hold it here. Keep pressing the mat away. You're kind of like in a hovering bear pose. Hold it here, breathe. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, gently straighten your legs, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees one more time to hover above the mat. Exhale, straighten. We're doing a lot of leg work, so lift and carry. Inhale, drop your knees to hover above the mat. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, drop your knees to hover above the mat. Exhale, straighten. How much straighter did you get it now? Probably a lot warmer than when we started. So maybe now you can slowly unbend your knees with that elongated spine. Breathe. Last deep inhale. Exhale it out. Look up to the front, step or walk between your hands. Inhale, half lift. Slide your hands up your shins. Reach through the side body. Exhale, fold it down. Slide your hands down the backs of the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press your feet down, rise all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, palms to heart center, Samasthiti. And down by your side, mountain pose. One more round. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hinge and fold it down, Uttanasana. Allow your head and neck to go. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Suck in your belly button, reach through the sides of the body. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, take it back to a high plank. Hold it here. Again, holding the high plank here. Again, if this gets to be too much, at any point, drop your knees straight down. Drop your hips down. Don't spike your hips up. Breathe. Keep pressing the mat away. There's a slight protraction of your shoulders, which means slight rounding of your upper back because you're pushing the mat away. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga Pranam. Untuck your toes. Press the tops of the feet down. Inhale, Cobra pose. Squeeze your elbows in. Your elbows are not flaring out. Maybe coming into a full Cobra this time, adult Cobra. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, adult Cobra. Bhujangasana. Exhale, forehead to mat. In truth, actually, baby Cobras are harder. Inhale, Cobra pose. Exhale, forehead to mat. Tuck your toes in, come up to a tabletop on your next inhale. On the exhale, send your hips all the way back and hover your knees up off the mat. Bear pose. Hold it here, breathe. Drop your neck, keep hovering your knees out above the mat, pressing the mat away from you. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, straighten your legs out, downward facing dog pose. You're going to find stillness this time in downward facing dog. Notice how still you can be. Press the mat away. Drop your heels as much as you can towards the mat. But once you have set up your downward facing dog, find that stillness and breathe. The purpose of all this twisting and stretching and all that we do is so that we'll be able to sit still and meditate. So finding stillness, even for a breath or two anywhere during yoga, is a great thing. And also holding stretches is a better way of getting the benefit of a stretch. Take one more deep inhale here. And exhale all the air out. Bend your knees, look up to the front, step or walk between your hands. Inhale, half lift, reach your heart forward, suck in your belly button. Exhale, fold it down, let your head and neck go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, you get the hang of it now. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press your feet down, come all the way up to standing, reach your fingertips up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms to heart center, Samasthiti, and down by your side, mountain pose, free pose. Let's get our balancing pose out of the way. We did bird dog. Shake your legs out. Tree pose again, good for balance, good for strengthening the standing leg. So shifting your weight to your left foot, bring your right knee up, open the right knee out to the side, and then plant that foot either as a kickstand on the mat or above your ankle or above your knee. Avoid your knee, avoid your ankle, but anywhere on the inside of your leg is good. Arms to heart center. You can choose to stay here, or once you have your balance, you can grow your tree. Three more breaths. Hands come to heart center. Now don't drop that foot. Bring that right knee out front again and kick that right leg out. Hold it here. Engage the quads to lift the leg up. Straighten the knee using the quads. Hold it here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Shake it out. We are strengthening the standing leg when we do that, using the strength of our bent leg. So other side now. Bring your left knee up. Left knee opens up to the side. You take the same variation you took on the other side. So either above, below your knee, or on the mat, your choice, but do the same thing you did on the other side. Find your balance. And then slowly grow your tree if you want. If you want to challenge yourself, maybe taking your gaze up as well, maybe taking your gaze up for a second. If you fall out, it's okay. Come back in. Arms come to heart center. Don't drop that foot. Left knee out front. Kick that left leg out. Hold it up as high as you can. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Good job, guys. Shake it out. Going to slowly come down to the floor through a vinyasa. Actually, let's come through malasana. So feet to the edges of the mat. You're taking your feet to the edges of the mat. Toes are pointing out. You're going to squat down slowly. Reach your arms out. Send your hips back. Squat down. Hold it here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat down a little bit deeper. Your thighs are parallel to the mat now. Hold it here. Keep sending your hips back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way down. Yogi squat, malasana. Your elbows land inside your knees, pressing the knees out. But then your knees are pressing back your elbows in so that it's like a spring action between your knee and your elbow. Hold it here. Drop your tail straight down. Reach the top of the head up so that you're tall. Your spine is long. Breathe. If this is tough for you, you can use a block underneath your bum as well. Now you're going to drop your left fingers outside the mat diagonally. Use your right hand on your right knee to press the right knee away and gaze over your right shoulder. Hold it here. Breathe. Taking a gentle twist here. Come back to the center. Right fingers outside the mat. Use your left hand to press the left knee away. Gaze over your left shoulder. And slowly come back. Drop your bum down. Soles of the feet touch. Knees fall wide. Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. I'm going to turn and face you guys. Now, if you have a blanket, so if you're sitting down and your back is rounding like this, then you want to sit up on a blanket. You want to sit on the edge of the blanket. So your pelvis tilts forward slightly and you can sit up taller. So do that if you feel that your back is rounding. Soles of the feet touch, knees fall wide. Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. The closer you bring your feet to your groin, the deeper the stretch. Grab a hold of your ankles or your feet. Let's flap those wings out. Thumbs inside the arches of your feet. Open your feet up like a book. Tuck in your belly button. Sit up tall. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Breathe here. Take one more deep inhale here, sitting up tall. On the exhale, start hinging at the hips and folding forward. Fold forward with a straight spine. See, I can come down only this far without rounding my back. And that's okay. Hold it here, breathe for a few seconds. See if you can, just gravity helps you go a little bit deeper maybe. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, round it out. Round your back, bring your forehead towards your toes. Breathe here. A good stretch for your back. Breathe into the relaxation that washes over your back. Breathe into your hips. Inhale, slowly come back up. Extend your legs out for Paschimottanasana. Again, sitting on the blanket if your back is rounding. So if your back is like this, you want to sit up on a blanket so that your pelvis can tilt forward a little bit. So extend your legs out. Feet are active. What I mean by that is your heels are pressing out and your toes are back towards your shin. Fingertips on either side of your legs. Inhale as you lift up and elongate your spine. Exhale, tuck in your belly button to make space and walk your fingertips forward. Inhale, one more time. Lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale, grab a hold of your shin, your ankle, or using a strap, or the outsides of your feet. Inhale, lift up, look up, last time. Elongate your spine. On the exhale, fold it down. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep a hold of your leg wherever it is. Lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale it out. And then release. Plant your hands behind you. Your fingertips are facing you. They are not facing away from you. So fingertips facing you. Plant your feet down for Purvottanasana, tabletop or reverse plank. If you know how to do reverse plank, go for it. On your next inhale, press your feet down, press your hands down, lift your hips up, drop your head to gaze up at the ceiling. Hold it here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Round 2, Paschimottanasana. Extend your legs out. Again, active feet. Elongating your legs out. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale, go ahead and fold it forward, grabbing a hold of your feet, your ankle, your shin, wherever it is. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You can use a strap if you want. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale it out. And then release, drop your hands behind you for Purvottanasana, round 2. Reverse tabletop, reverse plank, your choice. I'm going to walk you through reverse tabletop one more time. Plant your feet down. On your next inhale, press your feet down, lift your hips up, drop your head to gaze up at the ceiling. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Round 3, Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Inhale as you lift up, elongate your spine. Exhale as you suck in your belly button and fold again, grabbing a hold of what you can. Maybe you went a little bit deeper this time. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale it out. And then release Purvottanasana. Last round, planting your fingertips behind you. I'm going to walk you through reverse plank. But if you want to do reverse tabletop, go for it. So for reverse plank, pointing your toes so that your entire foot can plant down. On your next inhale, lift your hips up, press your feet down, gaze up at the ceiling, hold it here, breathe for 5, 4, 3, keep lift your hips up a little bit more, Sangeeta, 3, 2, 1, and release. Plant your feet as wide as your mat, or a little bit wider, and drop your knees from side to side. Your fingertips can be behind you. Drop both knees to the right. Inhale as you reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, half pigeon. Breathe. Where do you feel the stretch? If you don't feel the stretch, then just go to a regular pigeon. For me, this is a happy medium. I'm not a big fan of pigeon pose. It makes me anxious. Slowly come up. You're going to plant your right hand down. On your next inhale, you're going to sweep your arms up as you lift your hips, reach back. Exhale, release. Both legs swivel over to the left side now. Inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, half pigeon on this side. Breathe. Slowly come up. Plant your left hand down. Sweep your right arm up and over as you lift your hips up. Reach up, reach, and reach. Face the front of the mat. If you're not there, extend your legs out. Let's take one seated twist, and then we'll go to the seated stretches. So we're going to do Ardha Matsyendrasana. Extend both legs out. Bend your right knee. Right foot comes over your left leg. So you can stay here and then do the twist, or you can bend your left knee and bring that left foot close to your bum. Hug the right knee in with your left elbow, twist to the right. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Breathe. You know, I've never done a full Matsyendrasana. I don't know what that is. Maybe they mean half on each side. I don't know. Gazing over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. With each inhale, sitting up tall to make space. Exhale, twist just a little bit deeper. Inhale, sit up tall to make space. Exhale, sitting up, twisting just a nanometer more into that space that you created. Last time, inhale here. Exhale, come back to the front. Let's go over to the other side, extending your legs out. Now again, you can keep that right leg extended. Bend your left knee, take that left foot over your right leg. And you can just stay here. You don't need to bend the right knee at all. If you want to go for a little bit more sensation, if you're chasing sensation, which you shouldn't do, then bend your right knee. Hug your left knee with your right elbow, twist over to the left. Notice that there's any difference between the two sides. If there is, just make a note of it, no judgment. and move on. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, deep inhale as you twist just a bit more. Exhale, release, come back to the center. Plant your feet down, grab the backs of the legs and slowly round your back. Press your back as you roll all the way to the mat. Bring your knees in with you. Keep that strap or the scarf or anything that you have close by if you want it, or I'll walk you through options without it as well. Keep hugging your knees in, rock from side to side, massaging your back. Use the entire width of your mat. You're giving yourself a massage here. So why not use these few seconds to make yourself feel good? And then go ahead, hug your right knee in, extend your left leg out. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, crunch it in, forehead comes to your knee. Inhale, head and shoulders come back down. Exhale, crunch it in, curling your body in to touch your knee to your nose, or your nose to your knee. Inhale, back down. Exhale, crunch it in, nose and knee meet. Inhale, back down. And then grab the back of your leg now, back of your thigh now. We're going to do some hamstring flossing and then hold the hamstring stretch. So extend the leg out, bend the knee, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, and now use the strap on the arch of your right foot for the hamstring stretch, extending the leg out, now stacking your heel on top of your head. Keep that foot flexed. Again, just like we sat in Paschimottanasana with the active legs, you want to press the heel up to the ceiling. Toes are pointing back towards your shin. Allow yourself enough slack in your strap so that you're not reaching your shoulders up to grab a hold of your strap, but allow yourself generous slack so that your shoulders can be relaxed down. With each inhale, try to straighten that knee a little bit more. With each exhale, allow gravity to play a role and let that leg fall towards you. You're not making any huge movements here, just micro movements. Again, I was reading today in an article that Venki forwarded me that holding a stretch really helps with flexibility. It's the most effective way to cultivate flexibility, holding the stretch for at least a minimum of 30 seconds. And the 30 seconds for me is 4 to 5 of my breath. So that's what I'm kind of cueing you guys on. Keep pressing the heel up to the ceiling. And with each inhale, maybe just a nanometer more towards your face, your leg falls. You're not making a huge effort. It happens organically, it happens by itself. Now take both ends of the strap in your left hand. In your left hand, reach your right arm out. And you're going to gently pull that right leg over to the left, twisting it over your body for a supine twist. Gaze, if you want, you can keep your gaze up to the ceiling or turn your gaze all the way to the right. Supine twist variation. Slowly bring that leg back up. Release the strap. Bring that right knee into your chest one more time. Give it a tight squeeze. Bring that left foot up on the mat for a pigeon stretch. So planting that right ankle on your left knee, press the right knee away from you. You can hold it here. If this is enough, you're going to stay right here. Options. Remember how far your body can go. It's not how far someone else's body can go. So if this is where you want to stay today, if you feel a good stretch, stay here. If you want more, you can thread the underneath your left thigh or over your left shin and bring the left knee in. Keep pressing the right leg out. Keep that right foot active. Breathe. Notice where you feel the stretch. Anytime you go to the yoga class, go to any yoga class, remember that nobody knows your body better than you do. So if the teacher says, oh, the foot has to be this way, or your toes have to be stacked over your ankles, whatever it is, if you don't feel like you want to do it, if you don't feel like your body is ready for it, don't do it. Those cues are just for good alignment. And as long as you are staying safe, it's fine. It's all good. Drop that foot down. Release the right foot on the mat. Now release your right leg long on the mat and grab a hold of your left knee. Give that left knee a tight squeeze. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Same sequence on the other side. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, release. Head and neck down, tailbone down. Exhale, curl it in, nose to knee. Inhale, release. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, release. Now grab the back of your thigh. We're going to do hamstring flossing. Extend that leg out. Bend that knee. Extend. Bend. Extend. Bend. Now use that strap on the arch of your left foot and extend the left leg up. Again, holding that hamstring stretch here. Allowing your shoulders to relax. Pressing the heel. Remember to press the heel towards the ceiling. Getting the maximum out of the stretch all the way down to your hamstrings and glutes. Gently breathe into it. Allow gravity to play a role here. This is called static stretching, where we hold the pose and breathe into it. And this is, like I mentioned, the most effective way to cultivate flexibility as per the article that Pinky forwarded today. Hold both ends of the strap now in your right hand. Extend your left arm out and twist that left leg over your body, over to the right side. And you can turn your gaze if you want up to the ceiling or all the way over to the left. Supine twist variation. Again, holding the stretch for at least 30 seconds, which means about 4 to 5 to 6 breaths. Twisting from your lumbar spine this time, which means the lower back. Slowly come back up and release the strap. And bring your right foot on the mat. Plant your left ankle on top of your right knee and press the left knee away from you. Take the same variation that you took on the other side. So if this is where you stayed, stay here, breathe. If you grab the back of your thigh or over your shin to bring your right knee in, go for it. Breathe. How does this side feel? Yoga is all about that awareness of your body, cultivating that awareness so that you can stay safe, stay within your safe limits as you stretch. Cultivating some amount of strength as you build your flexibility. If you become too flexible without cultivating that strength, again, you're going to injure yourself. Release that foot down, extend both legs out. Allow your legs to move towards the edges of your mat. Drop those ankles away from each other, allowing your feet to flop open. Now I want you to take your arms overhead, bringing your palms to face up. Draw your chin slightly towards your chest so that the back of your neck is long. You're not arching the back of your neck. Gently close your eyes and let go of that breath, that the conscious breath that you're taking, and allow your natural breathing to return. Relax your entire body down. Allow your belly to be soft. Allow your face to be soft, especially your jaw, the space between your eyebrows, unfurrowing every frown on your forehead. Maybe giving that jaw a little bit of a shake from side to side to allow it to relax. And then settle down here. Softness washes over your body. You're floating in a pillow of clouds, gently gazing down at your body. Notice how you feel after 1 hour of practice. Staying here in quiet Shavasana just for a few more breaths. Allow yourself that time. Slowly start deepening your breath. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth side out. One more time. Deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and side out. Slowly start wiggling your fingers and your toes, moving your head from side to side, moving your ankles from side to side, gently bringing sensation back to your body. And when you feel ready to move, you reach your arms overhead, point your toes, squeeze your ankles together, reach, take that good morning stretch. Reach. Exhale, curl into your favorite side. Use your top arm, come up to your tall feet.